Hi, Nick.
It felt like a game where certainly my WhatsApp groups of women's rugby noses were saying Joe Yapp's got the strategy spot on, the players got the execution spot on. It felt like your game plan was really tested with 8 roses. One try compared to the number of theirs just doesn't feel like it tells that story. How does it make you feel?
Yeah, I think we probably feel a little bit the same, that the scoreline just kind of blew out a little bit in that second half. The first half we were really in the game and we were really competitive and we were executing what we wanted to do, but we always knew England were going to come out hard in the second half, and we just started to lose a couple of our launch plays, which just put ourselves under pressure a little bit.
Thank you at the front.
Joe, running pass. Joe, is that the best you've seen the Wallaroos play for 50 minutes during the time of charge?
Yeah, I thought the first 30 minutes, the game management and the control from our game drivers was really, really good, and they were putting us in the right areas, which was exactly what we wanted them to do. So that was really positive, but obviously for us next week, we need to be able to do that for longer.
Nathan, Rugby.com.au. Joe, is this feeling where you've qualified for the quarterfinals, but you're still coming with a heavy defeat? How do you go about sort of taking some good stuff out of that and keep up focus while also trying to rectify the stuff on the week if you know?
Yeah, ultimately we've got to the quarters, which was the first thing that we obviously all wanted to make sure that we did, and there were areas of the game that were really positive, but again there's areas that we need to clearly focus on, and we just, like I said, we lost a little bit of a platform to play off in that second half. So we'll look at that and we'll preview Canada and we'll pick ourselves up again for next week.
Yep.
England have been overwhelming favourites for this tournament. Do you think you've shown the other countries that there is a way to unsettle them, potentially a way to beat them?
Obviously, credit to England. Like, everybody's looking to try and beat England, aren't they? At the minute, they're number one for a reason. They haven't lost a game. So, there's always, but every team has areas to attack, and we managed to get that right in the first 30.
Go ahead.
Pesi, just to bring you in, describe the emotion in the group post game. Obviously, quarterfinal bound, that's great, but 40-point defeat as well. Juggling the emotions of that, what's that like?
Yeah, there's definitely mixed emotions in the change rooms. It's what we expect. We can take positives, and I think we probably shocked ourselves knowing that we can compete, and that 30 minutes showed that. But I guess, the disappointment is just knowing that we need a full 80-minute performance. In a World Cup like this, it's do or die, and you've got to put everything out there.
Yes, go ahead.
Pesi, just to build off that, I mean, similar sort of performance against New Zealand a couple of sort of months ago, like a strong 30, but 4.5 to half time falling away. What do you think that sort of missing detail is, just to continue that to not only finish off those halves, but ensure you're not finding yourself trying to pull that heavy deficits when you hit that 50-55 mark?
Yeah, that's something that we're still trying to work on. We'll definitely have to just go back to the drawing board, review that game, and just see where we can be better and how we can, I guess, approach that second half. We know that's where we probably lost it, and a team like England, if you give them a sniff of something, they will capitalise on it.
Thank you.
Harry Leventhal from Independent. Joe, when you played Canada in Pack 4, you struggled in that first 20 minutes.
Yep.
Is that going to be the key next week, to have the start that you had today and really put them on the back foot? Otherwise you can find yourself out of the game, as I think pretty much did then.
Yeah, no, most definitely. We want to make sure we start well, and having watched some of the Scotland-Canada game, I thought Scotland really performed really well against them today, and took some really good opportunities against them. So we'll preview that and have a look at where we can attack for next week.
And in terms of week-on-week growth, how important is having this period like a World Cup, which enables you, I guess, to get people like Messi back, to get the group growing together, which it feels like every game you've managed to take a step forward in that sense?
It's absolutely massive for a group like this, because these girls are not full-time athletes. So the opportunity that we've had to come together this year and have more time together, you can see game on game them getting better and better. And if they have the opportunity moving forward to go full-time, they can go from strength to strength. But you can see the time together and the connection that builds through time is so important.
Yes, sure, on the left.
Katie of RNS. Joe, although not the result you wanted today, the team still have qualified for the quarterfinals, and it's also your birthday today. How are you and the team going to celebrate this still brilliant result?
Look, we've still kind of feel we've got a job to do. So we're quite boring. We'll probably just go back, do our recovery. I might have some birthday cake later.
There'll be a birthday
cake. So I've been sang so many times happy birthday today. But yeah, we'll obviously make sure that we enjoy the win, but we're also keeping our feet on the ground. We've got a lot to do this week.
Yes. Last question. Thanks.
But I saw on the broadcast after the game, the players lifting you up.
Yeah.
And celebrating post game.
That was for my birthday.
There you go.
Yeah, that was for my birthday. Yeah.
How much has this group meant to you during your time in charge? What did that mean to you as a group of players? And obviously, it gives you another week with them at least.
Yeah, as a group, we talked about this last night, didn't we, at Shirt Press? They're obviously really good rugby players, but they're just really good people. And to have the opportunity to work with them, I've learned so much from them and so much from like all the various cultures that are in our group, and they really are special. And I feel very privileged and honoured to have coached them.
We'll squeeze one more in, go on.
Can I just quickly ask, is that injury that could rule out a tournament? And if so, do you then look to bring something like Sharp as a conflict qualifying into it like that?
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't had an opportunity to get a full update on Lydia, so we'll wait and see where we stand with her.
Thank you, everybody. That brings us to a wrap.